not like this. Not as often as this. Not as many places as this. It's very different. And there's reason and purpose behind it. I don't care if they say, oh, it's by man's hands. He has technology doing it, the heart program. You gotta realize the Most High is behind that too. Whether it's by man's technology or by God himself, it's all of God. Because the Most High is the one that gives man understanding on how to make these weapons. These amazing weapons, we call amazing, but that the angels laugh at. The angels already came up with this stuff years ago. I mean, come on, the angels literally created stars. What do they care about a nuclear bomb? They created stars that burn thousands of times hotter. They made them with their hands. But you think you can use a nuke against an angel? Give me a break. Isaiah 54:16. I like to put that out there too. A lot of you don't question the fact, or question the idea of why does America have 11,000 nuclear warheads? Why does Russia have 16,000 nuclear warheads? You don't need that many to disable a country. You maybe need 50 to really do it, to outdo the entire earth, hitting in key places. Like you said, even less than that. Probably a fraction of 50. Why would you need 11,000, America? Why would you need 16,000, Russia? Think about it.
Every nation got more than 8,000.
They're not going to war with each other. That's just the beginning. But they know something. They got their eyes on the skies and lie to you and tell you that what? Oh, that's just a weather balloon. They know an invasion's coming. That's why they got these movies out here putting propaganda in your mind, making you think it's an alien invasion when it's what? God's angels. Battleship. Ride in the holy vehicles. Ride in the holy vehicles. What you call UFOs. Like the brother said, that movie Battleship, it just came out. Horrible movie. And they're making you think, oh yeah, you can easily beat them. We take out our oldest battleship.
They always win.
And we can take
yeah, that's
out,
right, they always win.
We can take out the aliens. We can take out
Fairy tale.
Your war machines.
We won't beat no angels. Can't beat one.
They keep making the aliens weaker and weaker, but really, they
200,000.
gotta arm themselves because why? This thing is for real. Like I said, use common sense. What do you need 11,000 nukes for? What do you need 16,000 nukes for? You don't use that many nukes to go to war with countries. They're preparing for an alien invasion. That's why during the Reagan administration, it came out with what? The Space Preservation Act. And in that law, you can look it up on Google, you can search it out. It's in PDF form online. The Space Preservation Act.
It's called Star Wars.
Right? That's a different law. That's a different one.
Oh, that's
Space Preservation Act goes into what? How when nations go up into the sky, how they agree to deal with airspace up in the heavens, outside the atmosphere. They also talk about what? How to deal with potential invasion, as they call it debris, or other foreign invasion, how to remedy that as united front between the countries, United States, Russia, China, France, Great Britain, the major security powers on the earth. Why are they talking about this stuff back in the 80s? Why are they writing a law to govern how to deal with alien invasion in the 80s? I'm not making this stuff up. Like I said, take a look. Space Preservation Act. Right? I heard a brother mention Project Bluebeam. I heard another brother mention the Star Wars program. These different things came out in the 80s preparing for what? It's about to come from these skies. That's what these nukes are all about. That's why the United States and Russia have the most nukes. Because why? They're preparing for an outside invasion. You understand? But now, those of us that are of Israel, so-called blacks and Hispanics, real Jews, we don't have anything to worry about if we're on the side of the living God. If we trust in the living power. 2 Thessalonians chapter 1, verse 5. If we trust in the living God, if we trust in the living God, the creator of heaven and earth and all things living. You so-called blacks and Hispanics, you real Jews. These angels are here to protect you. You understand? They don't show this in the movies, but when we left Egypt, when Moses left Egypt, when you read the Bible, it was a UFO, what we call UFO, guided our people at night into the wilderness, out of the hand of the Egyptians. It tells you that it was a pillar of a cloud by day and a pillar of fire by night. When you read the scripture, that sounds strange to a lot of you. Think, oh, it was just a whole bunch of, you know, men and women dressed up in rags that came out of Egypt, because that's the image that's fresh in your mind. Cecil B. DeMille's version of the Ten Commandments, which is a lie. Right. More propaganda. When those people were people of color, I'm sorry, Charlton Heston, poorly casted. You better off casting Wycliffe John, all right? Then Charlton Heston is that character. At least Wycliffe John is a Levite.
Y'all 7 minutes.
At least he's a Levite. Because why? The Haitians, we call Haitians, are the chosen priest nation of the Most High. The ones that were joined unto him. They gave rise to such figures like Moses and Aaron. Right? They gave rise to Ezekiel, Jeremiah. They were all Levites. Or we will call so-called Haitians today. You understand? And you remember history. Toussaint Louverture, right? He was a Levite, what we call Haitian today. Girard Avenue should be called Toussaint Louverture Avenue, because Stephen Girard, a Frenchman, took his money and found that street. He was supposed to entrust and hold on to his money, while Toussaint was held political prisoner by Napoleon. But after he was taken out the picture, Stephen Girard said, oh, he's gone, took Toussaint's money and started Girard College right here in Philly. That's history they don't talk about too much. But like I said, you go into it, that was a quote-unquote Haitian, what the Bible calls a tribe of Levi. Also, you do a little bit of history, you have a man, Jean-Baptiste Dupont du Sable. He was the founder of Chicago. A so-called Haitian, actually a Levite, founded the city of Chicago. When you do history, I'll say his name again, Jean-Baptiste Dupont du Sable. Right? He was a fur trader, and him along with other entrepreneurs were key to starting the city of Chicago years ago, before this was even the United States of America. We have a very rich history. It's being covered up from us, and the dots are not being allowed to be connected.